Well, I don't know how to start. Hey everyone, I am Erin Devost, the Herp. I know, anyway. No. Hey everyone, I am Erin Devost, the host of the podcast Herp A Derp. Hello, and welcome to Herp A Derp, a podcast about breaking the stigma on herpes and empowering the community. I'm your host, Erin Devost. As always, you can review my episodes on YouTube or find the link to the channel on the podcast Instagram page at Herp A Derp Podcast. Thanks! Hey, Herp A Derpers. Did you like my past few episodes? They were incredible interviews and a chance to chat with my gals, Jess and Kate. Both very interesting perspectives and how each approach leads to herpes awareness. Jess did amazing by explaining how to have a conversation in a personal therapy session through the eyes of a therapist and studies. Kate was so brave to be able to share her story with us and know how much we all need to lean on each other for support and wisdom during the times we find out about our diagnosis. Also, having someone to talk to who has personally been through it as well. Our vision, awareness, and willingness to talk about herpes is expanding. I feel as if the more we put ourselves out there, the more we attract those who want to be around us. To understand that living with herpes is just a part of our lives. It's not our whole life. I had posted on October 13th that it was Herpes Awareness Day. I was not aware of the day until I had found it from another podcast I follow, Something Positive for Positive People. And definitely check him out because he is really great and really informative at what he has to say, and is something very similar to Herp A Derp. We have that very same values and beliefs, and Courtney Brame is awesome. I was so amazed that it was Herpes Awareness Day. I felt as if this month and day had come into full circle for me. October all those years ago is when I was diagnosed. It was the day that had changed my life forever, as I call it, my H anniversary. This year, I reflect how truly blessed I am to have myself, friends, family, and Herp A Derp, and the rest of the herpes and STI communities to be so open, to be so kind enough that we know how much we need to learn on each other, to collaborate, stand up, and break the stigma and empower our community to talk about it. We have no shame, we only have love and respect to gain. This day also marked a chance to really give Herp A Derp more of a connection. Is that how I had obtained and found this community, and that there are people out there just like us who are diagnosed with herpes to even feel more connected before, and that we have other podcasts, Instagrams, and outlets out there that really support and are really important to this community. And another thing I had noticed was there was two hashtags that had really stood out to me and were used as a way of communicating on this special day, and that all had something to relate to. And the day was mostly associated with the hashtag I have herpes and hashtag what stigma. The hashtag I have herpes and was one for those of us who are out and disclosed by embracing that we have herpes. The hashtag should be followed by some accomplishments or true statements about who you are. I thought that was so inspiring to have noticed, but to also see within the community that we're all embracing it and willing to talk about it and to say something. It's truly an amazing hashtag. And the other one, which is hashtag what stigma, and this advocates and encourages friends and supporters who with herpes to share a quote from a friend, or if you have the virus, then you can say a statement from your own experience that defies the herpes stigma. And I thought that one was really interesting as well, because you're able to either remain anonymous and to say something that really meant to you, that really defies and really breaks that herpes stigma. Again, a very powerful hashtag, and I found that these hashtags all started with, I believe, the greatest herpes community collaboration that will change our lives in the herpes community. I am so happy to have found Herpes Activists Networking to Dismantle Stigma, HANDS. And I quote, "HANDS Activists Networking to Dismantle Stigma, HANDS, envisions a world where people feel comfortable talking about herpes and have access to the information and services needed to support healthy and respectful choices without facing stigma or discrimination." So powerful. And end quote. HANDS was established on October 13th, 2018, and managed by the amazing Janelle Marie Pierce, is the leader of the STD Project. HANDS is a global effort to provide high-quality resources, herpes information from health, education, and organizations alike who create awareness for the virus. HANDS wants to make a difference. This group of activists are amazing individuals who deeply care about people diagnosed with and want them to obtain healthy lifestyles, respectful relationships, and breaking the stigma on herpes. And I must say, drum roll please, I am proud to announce that Herp A Derp is now a part of the herpes networking community, HANDS. And I'm so thrilled I was able to find the hashtag and to get onto the be a member so quickly. The fact that there was such an immediate response from so many other members in the community, and truly a powerful day that was something we hadn't imagined, but knowing that is closer to getting out there, it's truly an amazing experience. And we're so proud, Herp A Derp is so proud to be a part of it. As a member, I keep my mission near and dear with me throughout this whole membership and process, to promise to empower the community and break the stigma. HANDS will put all herpes activist hands together to make an impact on herpes awareness and sexual health activism. They are true moments of acceptance, realism that define a Herp A Derp moment. The herpes community is bigger than you think. We are all really reaching out and finding each other. We are here and have what we have for a reason, to educate ourselves and everyone about the virus and to accept one another. We are able to work together, advocate, and network across the globe. Which is another reason why I'm so happy to introduce you to a new guest I'll be sharing in an upcoming episode. And I would not have found the Herpes Activists Networking to Dismantle Stigma, HANDS group, if I did not follow his podcast. The host of Something Positive for Positive People, Courtney Brame, interviewed me over the weekend for his podcast. I'm so excited, and I know that the episode won't air until 2019, but I wanted to share with you parts of the conversation we had. Courtney was superb and brilliant, and he had really got me thinking about how grateful I am to not be the only one out there who has a story to share and has told their story over and over again. And it's just such an amazing collaboration that we've had. Check out what he has to offer and what more Herp A Derp is going to be doing. So it is the first podcast collab with Something Positive for Positive People, and I really can't wait for you to listen and check that out. Herp A Derpers, this podcast is about to go on an amazing new high level of frequency. I don't mean that it is just in an energy kind of way, but a positive direction. More interviews, more opportunities, and more ways to share, like, and comment like never before. Herp A Derp will be on its way to a new platform towards the end of the year to be digitally remastered. Yes, exactly like the Disney remakes, but far better. A better platform to find Herp A Derp wherever your favorite place to listen to podcasts. Share anonymously or record your comments right on the podcast sharing platform. The new episodes will start to be picking up to be weekly, and I'm so excited to share with you on a weekly basis. That way we'll be able to connect and check in more, and to share you different ideas that Herp A Derp is going through, and also having a hands day to really have a collaboration and to see what is going on in the herpes community. So almost like your herpes news updates, I think will add another cool twist and another cool way to really share what is out there and to have our community more informed better than ever. And I'm going to be going live more on social media platforms, so you're able to see behind the scenes, as you've probably seen this past weekend, where Courtney and I had both shared stories together on Instagram of collaborations with other podcasts to really just to get our community expanding, like really getting ourselves out there. And it's going to be amazing remastered start to 2019. I'm so excited to share that with you. And that these past few months have been so amazing that I had only started Herp A Derp in August, and how we've already made it to a network. We've made it to an activist network, to be a part of HANDS and to be with other folks who are just like us, ones who have herpes and also supporters of herpes activists and those who have it. It's truly amazing, and I'm just overloaded with just more opportunities that Herp A Derp has to have, and if we're going to be thriving more as a community and to share the world with who we are and who we're about to be. 1 out of 6 of us has herpes. It is about time that we take the time to introduce and reintroduce ourselves into the world as who we are. You are beautiful, confident, and glowing into the man or woman you are meant to be. I couldn't be happier to fully accept myself as someone with herpes and for us to find more of us who are alike. We want to hear from you. We'll be talking more about HANDS in an upcoming episode as we explore the new herpes revolution. If you know anyone who would benefit from this episode or would like to know more information about the HANDS group, feel free to email me at herpaderppodcast@gmail.com, or you could click the link in the YouTube channel to the herpes.education page where to find more information of how to become a HANDS member or to become a supporter of the herpes initiative. I'm so excited, Herp A Derpers, for what is to come, and I will talk to you again soon. And also, have a happy Halloween, because it's coming up. Definitely have a trick or a treat for me. Cheers!